Hey guys, today I'll be telling the story of when my appendix ruptured. I will go from the day before. I think it was like a Monday or Tuesday. I had, I am gonna tell you guys this story just because I want to hear your guys' story, or you guys could type it out and I'll read in the chat. I mean, in the comments, and hopefully help you guys if you're going through the same thing, get through it because there's a couple things that really helped me out. So it was a Monday or Tuesday, and I had eaten some Carolina Reaper powder with, I think it was like a sandwich. Not a good idea. But I eat a lot of spice, so I thought I would be chill. I'll be fine. I'll be chilling. I ate that, really spicy. I woke up around 11:30 a.m. with a pain in my stomach, which I can only assume from pain I felt before was a hunger pain, even though I had eaten. I woke up and I was just like looking through the kitchen. I was like, give me something. I need anything to eat. I started eating. And I noticed I started getting full, but the pain would not go away. But in my head, it was like, it was weird because I kept thinking this is a hunger pain and it's not going away. So the pain progressively got a little bit stranger, and so it felt like it was like sinking down the bottom of my intestines from the top where my stomach was at, going downwards. Okay, so I was just like, yeah, maybe it'll go away. I couldn't sleep. I told my brother, can you give me some like yogurt or something? Like I need something else, like milk. Maybe that'll take it away. I ate, I drank, nothing. I went to the doctor. The doctor it was a really bad doctor. I'm not gonna say who it was, but I went. He did not touch my stomach how they regularly do. Old doctor I had was really good at that. Like check your stomach, like push down and see like if you feel bad or something. This guy kind of dismissed me because I told him I ate something spicy. He dismissed me from the tone of his voice, how his body language. He was like, and I told him I think I have internal bleeding, and he's like, oh, you don't want to get a doctor because we're gonna have to do a specialist. It's gonna take a little while. It's gonna be like 3 days something. And in my head I was like, dude, okay, so he doesn't want to help me out. I just whatever. He didn't touch my stomach. He didn't do any physical exam, nothing like that. Dismissed me. I left. Fine, I'm at my house. Okay, the pain is getting a little worse and worse and worse until I couldn't take it anymore. It was, I want to say like 7:30, 8:30 in the morning, somewhere around there. The doctor had given me a prescription for like acid reflux. So I end up going to the hospital. I get in the truck. I'm moving like real slow now, like really slow. Pain's maybe like around 6, 7. And I get in the truck. I try to buckle my seatbelt. My brother's truck is a little bit tall. I could not bend down to get the seatbelt from the side. I could not do it. I almost told my brother like get out and do it because I was struggling for like 2 minutes, but I wanted to get it, So I am. So we go to the hospital. I go in the room. Now the pain is like 7, 7.5, 8 maybe. They give me. They talk to me. They give me how's the pain, everything like that. They give me some morphine. I don't really feel the morphine that much at all. I'm sitting there. What's funny is it's not funny, but I was sitting there and I heard a EMT guy walk by the room, and he's talking about a guy that had an accident, how he put both of his hands in an engine bay, like a car engine, and the belt caught him, and it just like he said it basically ripped his bones out. Like what do you call that? When they pop out of the skin. I was like, God damn, dude, these guys are like talking about bad stuff, and I'm just listening because they're outside my room. So I go. They make me drink this clear fluid so I could do an X-ray. I'm like limping and they bring me over for a wheelchair. I think I waited there for like maybe like an hour and a half. Yeah, an hour and a half, close to 2. And then they take me to the wheelchair to the spot. I have to take off my boots because I had steel toe on. Do the X-ray. I'm real slow. But at this point, it's like if something happens, I'm right here. Do the X-ray. Finally, doctors come back. Okay, you have a ruptured spleen, they say. And I'm like, ruptured appendix. I don't know why I said spleen. Ruptured appendix. I'm like, all right. So what can we do? He's like, you're gonna have to do some surgery. It's the easiest, smallest surgery we could do for anything. Like it'll be simple, and I'll be like, all right, cool. So they put me up in the room, bring the bed over, and but this time I hadn't told my mom because it was like easy surgery, you know. They're gonna put me under anesthesia. At the time when I thought anesthesia, I thought like some people have allergic reactions and they never wake up. That's it. That went through my head really fast, and then I was like, okay. I was like, if this is gonna be it, this is it. Like I can't do nothing. And I swear, like whenever I thought that, all the any anxiety that was like lingering, it just vanished. I was getting rolled out to the surgical room. And the nurse that's pushing, or one of the nurses comes up. She's like, your mom, she wants to talk to you. And I'm like, nope, take this, do the surgery, just take me, keep going. She's like, sure. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk to her because I know how my mom's gonna be. She's gonna be all like her sad face, and it might make me feel a little bit worried or something. I didn't want to see her like that, so I was like, nah, just keep going. And we went. Put me on the like the pre-surgery. They asked questions. Are you religious? Things like that. Like, do you care if somebody, like a student, comes to watch the surgery? I'm like, no, I don't care. It's fine. I don't really mind. And they do all those questions. So now it's like time. It's time, and then it's like two doctors and I think like four nurses in the room. And once it got started, they started working like a well-oiled machine. Like these guys were on it. And I start hearing the nurse count down from 10, 9, 8, 7. I think I got to 6. The number 6. I closed my eyes. Well, I felt like I closed my eyes. I opened them. Well, before I opened them, I can feel somebody wiping my, like the lower part of my stomach. Like I feel some cold fluid. Someone's wiping. And then I open my eyes, and the next thing I know is I'm laying back, and there's a doctor there. And I ask him, like I realized what happened, and I asked, are we done? I think I asked him his name. Like, what is your name? I asked him first. He said his name, and then I repeated his name, and he's like, oh, so you're awake? And I said, yes. Are we, like, is it done? How did it go? He's like, oh, it went really well, and this and that. And I haven't seen my stomach at all because I'm laying back. I got like the gown on. I'm getting rolled back into. A little time passes, and then a nurse comes in. She's like, your mom's here and your sister, and I'm like, all right, cool. So they start rolling me back to the room, and I see my mom and my sister just. Of course, my mom was like, her face, I knew how it was gonna be. My sister looked fine, and then so we're like rolling back to the room. I'm laying there, got IV and everything, and time goes by. I look down at my gown and it's like covered in this fluid, like I want to say like pinkish fluid. Doctor comes in, tells me as soon as you pass some gas, we know you're good. Like you'll start eating and everything. All right, so he's like, you're gonna want to relax for the first like 24 hours. So I'm chilling. I got my pee bottle. I'm chilling there, and then time passes by. Then the nurse comes in. A nurse will check up on me regularly. She starts talking to me about everything. I feel like I'm out of breath too, even though I haven't I'm not doing anything. I'm just laying there. I'm out of breath because they had to put in a respiratory. I don't know what it's called, respiratory assistance or something, like a tube that goes into your lungs. So they put that in, and it makes you breathe with a machine. So she's explaining like your lungs, they got used to it. So you have to train with this thing. They have to like suck in air, and it'll like elevate a little thingy and show you where it goes. You have to do like, I think it was like 3,500. I could barely get it up to like 400. It was rough. So and it hurt bad, and pain was kind of like for the first 12 hours, like a 4, and then it started kicking up because the painkillers started wearing off. I asked for morphine for the first 2 days. I want to say they gave me like morphine every once in a while. It didn't really help at all. I don't want to recommend it. So my mom, she leaves. My sister comes, stays with me for a little bit. Then at nighttime, my little brother comes over. And I think the first thing I asked him, it was, where's the vape at? Like, give me some of that vape. He's like, I didn't bring it. I was like, fuck, what the fuck? Like, I'm gonna be in pain. I might as well, fuck it. I'm at the hospital, what could happen? The nurse tells me the best thing I could do is walk. I don't believe her. I'm like, get the hell out of it. That's crap. But it was the best advice I got was go for a walk. It'll start making your stomach move, your intestines wake up. It was really tough, but I got it done. I just wanted to cut in real quick. That was the best advice, walking. But I wouldn't recommend this at all. Nobody. But when I hit the vape, I'm not playing. When I took a hit of the vape, I said, okay, I'm not taking any more morphine. Fuck the morphine. If I have pain, I'll rip on the vape, and it actually made the pain go away. I'm not lying. Like, I wouldn't lie about this. I would not recommend it for anyone because you're in a hospital. Come on now. But yeah, as soon as I hit the vape, I was like, dude, no more morphine. Fuck that shit. I'll just hit the nicotine and fucking get all high off the bus. And it literally killed my pain. That killed it. Like, completely. I just wanted to say that. Start moving around. I got to eat finally. I think this was like the second day because I had passed some gas. They gave me some food, some really soft food. Then there's a little problem. My intestine froze up. Sometimes when you have surgery, at least for this specific occasion, my intestine froze up. Like it thought it was dead, so it stopped like doing intestine stuff, you know. I couldn't eat any food. I started throwing up. I threw up about I'll say like 6 times, 7, maybe like 10 times. So they were like, okay, finally, we're gonna have to put a tube up your nose that goes into your stomach. I'm like, alright, cool, get it done. That didn't feel really comfortable, but it wasn't too bad. They tried one nostril, it didn't work. Tried the other one, didn't work. Asked me if I had surgery on them. I was like, nope. Tried a smaller tube. Finally went in. Alright, so now there's like this bile, because I was just throwing up bile. It's like this green fluid. Tastes really nasty. I was just throwing that up. Fucking horrible taste. Now it's going into like this pump. And they said, so I had that in my stomach. Oh, on my stomach, when I finally got to go to the restroom by myself, like I got up and I walked over. I like pick up my gown, look at my stomach. It's all shaved because I'm hairy. It's like all shaved and it looks really inflated. And I thought somebody was pranking me. I know this is weird to think, but I honestly thought like this isn't my stomach because it felt kind of numb and it was really inflated. Like my stomach is not, I'm not fat, but it was like full, like a balloon. So they pump gas. I mean, they put saline to do like the stuff they're gonna do. They pump it full and air so they could see. And they do that surgery. And I have a little ball, like a plastic squishy ball, transparent, that drains fluid out of my stomach. It's like a little tube going in one side. So it's like a little thing that I have to, every once in a while, the nurse will come in and drain it. It smelled really bad. Once the fluid started looking a little bit clearer, it was like, oh, you're good now. But at first it was like clumpy and shit. So that wasn't that cool. I also had to walk around with that. Then I had to walk around with the other thing in my nose. Because it was draining the bile. So time went by. I stopped taking morphine. Honestly, what helped me the most was my little brother and walking. Because I would just start laughing. Even though it hurt, I was like, you know what? It's fucking fine. I'll start laughing. I don't give a fuck. I'm at the hospital. What could happen? I'll crack jokes. Like, it wasn't even funny jokes. It was like some retarded thing I was thinking about. And I'll start laughing myself or with my brother. Walking, it really helped a lot. So finally, I think it was like the 4th, 5th day, somewhere around there, 4th, 5th day, I passed gas again. Finally got to go to the restroom. They told me, alright, so like this is good and this should be like coming up so you could go home. I was like, cool. 6th day they take it off. I think 6th or 7th. They take off remove the thing from my nose, like pulled it out. That was kind of nasty and it hurt. And then the nurse came by on the final day to take off the thing on my stomach. So that one hurt like a mother, if I'm not gonna lie. I want to say like the pain was a 10. Just gotta bear with it. She was a really good nurse though. So she took off the staples that was on like where the tube went in. There was like staples closing it shut. Took them off and then grabbed the thing, like pliers or something. They look like pliers. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna count to 3, and then we're gonna breathe in as much as you can, and then let it out. And I was like, and then when she started pulling, I could feel it. It was like in a little circle. Like the tube went in one side, and it was all the way in the other side, and it was like curled up in that side. And when she started pulling, I was like,
clear.
I breathed out, and I was like, all I could hear was pain, like, oh! That's what I was making, that sound. It was not good, and it felt like forever pulling that out. When she got it out, yeah, she got that out. It got like really cold because I guess, I don't know, put a lot of stress on my body. It fucking hurt, and just put like a bandage over the little hole. And yeah, that was it. That was my hospital visit. Oh, the doctor did get he didn't get fired, but he got the insurance. They dropped him because of his negligence, I suppose. And yeah, so I got home. It was a little bit hard to like get up out of bed for a while, maybe like a couple days, a week, on the week. It was a lot like difficult, more difficult at home, but got through that. Now I'm solid. So yeah, guys, that was my little hospital visit. Lasted around 7 or 8 days. I can't remember now. And it was not fun at the time, but afterwards you think back, kind of funny. See you guys. Peace.